Hi, it's EJX here, and today we're gonna try to solve some puzzles on Chess Kid. My current rating is 3046. I'm gonna try to get it to 3100 within the next week. Let's get some stars first. Now let's do some puzzles. Okay, what is this? Okay, we have the bishop here, and then so let's look at all the checks first. We have rook h1. King might move up. Then I can take the pawn c2. Then white can play bishop e2, and I don't see too much. I don't know. Is there anything? I don't know. We could play rook queen c3, king here, and then if king goes to e2 or f2, we can play queen e3 and then rook h1. That looks like a good idea. If rook d2, we can play rook h1. The king, if go to e2, we can take the bishop on c4 as check. If f2, we can take the rook on d2 as check. So I'm just showing you what I'm trying to say. Queen c3, the king will probably have to move to f1, but then I could move rook h1. So I think queen c3 is the move. Yes, it is. And then we can play rook h1 because that's really, I think, the only move right here. What? Oh, it's queen c4. Are you serious? Yeah, it's queen c4. No, it's not. It's just bishop f6. Okay, no. What? I couldn't. What the? Okay, I don't know what just happened. Let's do another one. Okay. Oh no. That was not a good one. I feel like for this one, e5 is pretty good. I don't know. e5 looks kind of good. Now I say kind of good. Which would be better? I don't know. Black is running bishop c5, so that's something I need to take care of. And I think so. I'm currently leaning towards knight c7. Bishop might take, but then I don't see another way to continue. This knight is defended by the bishop. That's really annoying. I cannot attack the bishop because the bishop will just move to e6, and I don't know what would have achieved. So definitely I have to do something related. Okay. Knight e3 attacks the bishop. The bishop will move to e6. Do I have to wait to continue after that? I don't know. I don't think a queen c6 is really in the spirit of this position. Black is threatening bishop c5 anyways. Maybe it's just b4 to prevent bishop c5, but then king h1 also does, and I don't see a difference between the two. What else is black's threatening? Black's threatening bishop c5, that's for sure. I need to get like my knight, say, like out of the way. Knight b6 doesn't. There's no way knight b6 is correct. In this type of positions, there's not a check. A single check is good. You have to look for threats. Knight maybe e3. I already looked at one. Bishop e6. I don't see a way to continue. And maybe if I do play something like queen c6, no. I already look at both of these moves. Both of them doesn't work. My only guess is h3 here. h3, then black will play bishop e6. And then e5 is the only other idea I could have. About the bishop takes e5, I also find it difficult to. Oh wait, after e5, if bishop takes e5, I could play knight f6, and the black king will have to move because if knight f6, we can play rook d8. But black can play gf6. That doesn't really work. Okay. Yeah, this is a really difficult one. I couldn't see a single way. Maybe queen c6 is the move. Or maybe b4 is just the move, but what about king h1? Is king h1 better than b4? I don't think the situation calls for a move like b4. In fact, after bishop c5, I could take play queen c5, and then knight f6. That could also work. So I think that the solution might be queen c6. If black plays knight e5, I don't know what to do there. Anyways, I play knight e7, but black can play king h8. Black's knight once reach e5, I guess, can be really threatening force. So e5, I feel like is the move that should be considered. Yeah, this is hard. Let's just look at all the moves. Bishop e2? No, there's no way. Pawn moves, there's no way. I reckon reject all the pawn moves. Queen moves, I don't think that has anything to do with it. Queen c6. Knight e5, I don't see a way. Only thing is knight c7. Bishop takes c7. The black bishop is defended by the black knight is defended by black bishop. Maybe no, that doesn't work. Oh, e5. I think e5 actually works because e5 attacks the bishop and actually the knight. I mean the bishop on g4. But then bishop c5 kind of just ruins the fun. But then I could play like queen c5. So after e5, black's best move is knight e5, and then I can play knight c7, I think. But then queen c7. Bummer again. What is it? Oh, I don't know. This is really hard. Queen c7. No, that doesn't work. After e5, knight e5, knight c7 doesn't work. Who else does it work? Could it work? e5, knight e5, rook g4, knight g4. I don't see a way to continue there. Maybe knight e3. No, there's no way that would work. No way a prime move on knight e3 works. So that just leaves because after like knight e5, knight e5, knight c7, queen c7, rook d6, I'm still like up exchange, but since I simplify a bit, I think that might be how it works. I don't know. Should I just go for e5? Bishop c5 fails to queen c5, knight c5, knight f6. That's for sure. I'm gonna go for e5. Yes, that's correct. Okay, what is trying to do here? Knight c7 seems like the other way because that's like the only way to gain back the lost pawn. Otherwise, black's position is like rock solid. Rock solid. So I think knight c7 must be it. Yes. And then rook d6 because that's the only way to regain back the piece. Yes, that's how you do it. Solve another one. Okay, this seems like just a mating attack position. I can rook g7 is really obvious. Black can play bishop e4, and I can play rook h7, bishop h7, bishop e5, king g7, rook g7, and king g8, rook g5 will be made shortly. Or else, Black will have to sacrifice the queen, or otherwise I could just take. Okay, yeah, I think I don't know. Bishop e5 may be a stronger move. Bishop e4, bishop g7, king at g8. I don't see a check way to check white. I mean check black. So yeah, let me just show you one man. Bishop e. Okay, yeah, bishop e5, bishop e4, bishop g7, king g8. I don't see a check way to check black, and then black is also strongly mating one. So the other move is rook g7, black can play bishop e4. Then I can play rook g8. That's another move that I could see happening. But king g8, okay, king g8 doesn't really completely destroys the point. But I have rook h7, and after bishop h7, I have bishop e5. So black will have to play queen h7, and then I can play bishop e5 first, king g8, and then queen g5. No, queen g5 allows queen g6, but I have rook g7, so queen g5, then bishop queen g5, bishop g6, and then rook h7 seems. I mean, rook h7, king h7, queen e7. I think no, queen h4 is probably even better. Yeah, I think that's rook h7 is a good move. Rook h7 probably is a good move, I would say. I don't know, but maybe because you have to get this bishop to get this pawn in order to check black. And bishop e5, bishop e4, bishop g7, king g8 is probably just too slow. So I think it must be rook g7. I'll do it. Yes. And then I have to play rook h7 because rook g8, king g8, and black's white is still too slow. So I have to do here. Yes, this is it. And then bishop e5 because that's like, yes, 3054. That's I just broke 3050.